Do you want to be alpha? Do you want to talk like an alpha? Do you want to walk like an alpha? Do you want to sit down like an alpha? If you said yes to the last one, that is the wrong answer because alphas never sit down. Are you trying to go on a fancy dinner date? Do it standing up. Are you trying to bench press? Do it standing up. Are you recording a YouTube video? Do it standing up. I'm wearing PJs. Welcome back to the light side of the internet. I have one question for you. You like jazz? There we go. As a self-proclaimed online comedian, it could be sometimes really hard to write jokes. I can spend hours, even days, just looking at a blank Word document. Sometimes I get writer's block so bad that I feel like the only way I can get over it is by smashing my skull through the writer's block, or in this case, the wall. But there are days when the jokes literally write themselves. Like today. Today is one of those days.
Thought about what does your body actually translate into the world with day-to-day actions that you take as simple as taking a drink from the protein shake bottle. Well, what comes to my mind that most people do, they grab the cap, lean forward, they twist, they take your drink. So all kinetic makes them appear like serving this bottle. So if you're a man, stop doing that. Grab and then twist the bottle.
I feel like he's not talking about a bottle here. This is Planet Mike, and he likes to be served. He's a body transformation coach on Instagram who seems to have an obsession with convincing men that they have low testosterone and then pushing them to get testosterone replacement therapy.
You don't know what's the most optimal testosterone levels for your biology as individual. Testosterone is anti-inflammatory hormone that will help you. Your girl lowers your testosterone by offering you sweets.
Planet Mike? More like a steroid Mike. Am I right? But his TRT content isn't what drew my attention. It was his clips about how to be alpha in public. Or rather, a textbook case of severe social anxiety.
Have you ever wondered what it looks like from the side when you take a seat at the dinner table? Most of you will be leaning over the chair, pulling it over, then coming in and
Make it look effortless. Make that chair serve you. How does it look?
It looks like you popped a hernia. It looks like you showed up 20 minutes late to a first date because you have severe diarrhea and you're having a battle with diarrhea number 7 and you're losing. It looks like you have the mobility and flexibility of a Lego minifigure. Have you ever considered other ways to serve yourself, like yoga, perhaps Pilates, or maybe today's sponsor, Perplexity. Through October 31st, 2024, Uber One and Perplexity have teamed up to give every Uber One member in the United States and Canada 1 free year of Perplexity Pro. That is a $200 value. Perplexity is the new AI search engine that is taking the world by storm. Ask a question or look something up. You'll receive up-to-date answers instead of a list of 10 blue links provided by a traditional search engine. With Perplexity, you can find information and learn about any topic. Topics such as, why am I suddenly seeing probiotic drinks everywhere? Can I take my cat on a United Airlines flight? And how can I be more alpha? Exude confidence. Couldn't be me. Uber One members can benefit from 2 amazing Perplexity features, such as Perplexity Pro Search, with the ability to break down queries into smaller steps, allowing for more comprehensive and accurate searches, as well as the option to select from different AI models, including OpenAI's GPT-4o, Anthropic's Claude 3 Opus and Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and Perplexity's own Sonar model. Instead of buying multiple subscriptions, you get everything you need with Perplexity. Via the link in the description or the QR code on the screen, Uber One members in the US and Canada can redeem 1 free year of Perplexity Pro through October 31st, 2024, a $200 value. Thank you to Perplexity for sponsoring again, and let's get back to the video.
Head on a swivel movement will get your ass ghosted. Unacceptable movement pattern on your first date.
Unacceptable movement pattern? What does that even mean? Is he giving us advice, or is he a robot trying to figure out where Waldo is?
Unacceptable!
Mr. Mike, your table is ready. We're coming. You're gonna get ghosted. Reassembles that prey-like movement. Good example would be a meerkat. Right? Your table gets cold first. You initiate movement with your shoulder and then your head follows through. Thank you, we're coming. Do you see the difference?
Imagine being so obsessed about what other people think of you to the point where you deny yourself the use of an entire body part. Did that person ghost you because you turned your head in a 100% normal way? Or did they ghost you because you move like a Bethesda NPC? And it's not even accurate. Like, cats are predators and swivel their head all the time. Look, I'll even put it to the test. Virgin.
Stress or fear is gonna automatically make you raise your shoulder. A lot of tension in your upper trap shoulder area takes away from your first impression. So bring your shoulders down and start moving effortlessly.
I am more stressed after watching this video. Here's the thing. This honestly isn't bad advice, and I'll give credit where credit is due. Planet Mike's advice about men's health is actually kind of helpful. Yes, it can have some bro science fitness guru vibes to it sometimes, but I do carry a lot of stress in my shoulders, and I have found it helpful to sometimes be mindful of just what my posture is like, and relaxing my shoulders does actually relax me. It's kind of like how smiling when you're in a bad mood will actually kind of help your mood. Dude, are you okay? No, it's just a really funny TikTok that my friend sent me. So it's good to be mindful. Just not too mindful. It's fun to be a little stupid sometimes.
About being fully aware and present and making any space that we're in serve us. If we're about to take a seat on a bench, we don't want to take too little of space. Don't do it like that. Just don't. Why would others want to notice me if I'm trying to hide? How does it look?
The real question is, why are you so hyper-focused on getting people to notice you in the first place? This is literally attention-seeking behavior. And if you really wanted people to notice you, why are you wearing the most basic outfit I've ever seen? Why aren't you wearing something else, like clown shoes instead? Also, for some reason, all of these videos are filmed in the same corporate gray convention center. And I guess the one saving grace is that the people who work there definitely have noticed it. Hey, do we have an event going on today? Yeah, it's actually the clown convention today. Really? I thought there would be more balloons. Okay, first of all, super offensive. You can't just assume all clowns have balloons, okay? I'll have you know that my uncle is actually a clown and he doesn't use balloons. So why don't you take your racism somewhere else, bigot? Okay, I'm sorry to let you get on with it. Oh wait, the clown convention's tomorrow. Granted, I don't think he actually calls himself an alpha male, but he does have all the telltale signs of an alpha male. He talks on podcasts, he sells supplements, he does online coaching, and it looks like he has enough injected testosterone in his body to cross the Rubicon and become a Primaris Marine.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Is this the type of serving that we're talking about? All I'm saying is, if it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, and it walks like a duck, it probably has a really weird alpha male routine.
Starting my morning with my bare feet touching the ground. Getting that pinch of salt, 8 ounces of water, and I'm ready for that movement.
I too start my morning routine by putting on the smallest pants I own and nothing else, and making my grass serve me. Because I'm definitely not serving the grass. I can't even call this a lawn anymore. This is a short. This is my impression of a girl who's on a date with a man who sat down like this while maintaining non-stop eye contact for the entire time. Do you know what screams insecurity? It's not walking a little slouched over, or squeezing through a door, or sitting in a chair totally normally. What screams insecurity is practicing how you're gonna do all of these things for hours every single day because you're afraid that if you walk with your shoulders at 86.492 degrees instead of 90 degrees, people are somehow gonna think less of you as a person. I have back issues. You have crippling social anxiety. I do too, but this video is not about my crippling social anxiety. And do you know how I know that he's insecure? Because of the Tumblr core poetry that he tweets. There's no greater waste of time than justifying your actions to people who have a life you don't want. That is not how you write a haiku. This looks like what a 14-year-old would post after his crush rejects him for the winter ball.
There's no greater waste of time than justifying your actions to people who have a life you don't want.
And what makes this so much more ironic is that he seems to reply to every single piece of hate comment that he gets on his content. Mike, it's not how you open the door that tells people you're insecure. To which he responds, oh yeah? It's the extra small shirt. And the response is, why do you care? Do you care? Do you really care? And to everyone who's wondering if this is satire or not, Cyorg asks, is this satire? No. I guess that answers your question. But are we only gonna let boys here have all the fun? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm sorry, girls. You gotta alpha up too.
Never do this if you want your man to love you the same way he did at the beginning of your relationship. So there is one simple rule that never should be broken. Never point out at your faults. Otherwise, his focus will be on them. Such phrases like, have you noticed I've gained some weight and cellulite? Even if you have, do not point it out.
Ladies, are you insecure about something? Maybe gray hair? Maybe cellulite? Maybe you just haven't had the time or the mood to work out in a while? If you are, stop it. Cut it out. You should be, but you definitely shouldn't talk about it. A healthy relationship is something you should build, and you should practice that by building up your insecurities like you do your farts, which is something you should be insecure about too. Imagine being in a long-term relationship with someone that you can't share your insecurities with because they're gonna leave you if you do. You should feel safe to share anything in a healthy relationship. If you point out your perceived faults and your husband focuses on your perceived faults, he is the fault. Most of these videos usually talk about how women should handle their drinks. And I'm assuming that's because people who have to follow these rules probably have a severe drinking problem. Is it just me, or are you guys also confused on what the hell this video is trying to tell us? Hold never your warm glass up by the stem drink? Huh? I don't even see a difference between either one. Both videos are just of someone trying to have a nice glass of champagne, except one of them requires a lot more hand-eye coordination than the other. And I don't want to do that. We Americans already have enough trouble holding regular glasses. The last thing I want to worry about when I'm getting my morning coffee is whether I look cute getting my morning coffee. My process for getting coffee in the morning is rolling out of bed, finding the cleanest, optional, piece of clothing within a 5-foot radius of me, attempting to roll out of bed while putting on said clothing, washing my face like this, drying my face with the same towel that I used to dry my butt the night before, and walk across the street to the coffee shop, praying that nobody that I'm even remotely associated with sees me. It is way too early right now. Actually, if you want your coffee to serve you, you have to drink it like this. See, if you drink it like this, you're actually establishing dominance, and that's something you have to do. Excuse me. Yeah, could I get 4 espresso shots? Awesome, thank you. Who cares? Seriously, who cares? If you want to do the first one, that is fine. If you want to do the second one, that is also fine. Neither one is more masculine or feminine than the other one. And even if it was, who cares? There are some things that shouldn't be gendered, like razors or pockets or fucking picking up a wallet. I know this is about projecting confidence, but true confidence is not necessarily looking sophisticated or elegant all the time. It's about how you feel. Do you feel confident picking up your wallet like a normal human being? Or do you feel confident picking up a wallet like how some lady on the internet told you to pick up the wallet? Look, I get it. In many countries such as Ukraine, China, Korea, and Mordor, it's culturally encouraged for women to be hyper feminine and for men to be hyper masculine. But this is America, baby. Land of the free. And if a woman wants to hawk to a loogie in public, or if a man wants to paint his fingernails, then fuck yes, it should be goddamn celebrated. We are the nation of sweatpants and athleisure. And I'll be damned if you take my box wine drinking, no makeup wearing women from my country. Don't tread on me with your Louboutins. Tread on me with your Allbirds. Respectfully.
This type of women drive men crazy. First of all, it's a happy woman who is smiley, who doesn't get too negative all the time or nagging. The second one is a well-groomed woman. Just honestly, any person would choose a well-groomed person over not groomed, right? The third one is a woman who has a really great sense of humor.
Attention all frowny, normally groomed, Gen Z humor ass having women. So, at the end of the day, drink your wine how you want. Forget your keys how you want. Act the way you want, as long as it makes you feel good and feel happy. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great, non-anxious, non-overwhelming day, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye!